We're now across to our correspondents in Anambra State, Austin Azu and Chinwe Ugele, for the post-election activities in the state. First off, I have Austin. Austin, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. The governorship election in Anambra has concluded. Professor Chukwuma Soludo, he secured another term as governor. So, Austin, bring us up to speed. What has been the general atmosphere across Anambra since the official declaration?
Zeno, of course, from the report by Chinwe, you agree with me that the atmosphere here in Anambra State is filled with a lot of excitement, and begin by saying that even this evening, the deputy governorship candidate of the APC, that's Senator Ugele, posted on her verified Facebook page this evening congratulating the governor-elect, that's Joash Soludo, for his re-election. And besides that, if you go to the streets of Anambra State, even where we are in Oka precisely, the residents of the state are quite happy about the turnout of events. And from what some of them are equally saying, that they are looking forward to see this kind of exercise in repeat of it comes 2027. However, but some other persons from the ABGA precisely raised some concerns about the incident that took place at the councillor that was murdered somewhere within the state. That's Francis Onyeka at Oroma South during the election. They are equally calling for justice for the councillor. The councillor happens to be the leader of the house, and it's very unfortunate that during the election day at about 1:30 p.m. after casting his vote, he was murdered. So very unfortunate that the accident happened. However, the residents of the state are looking forward to see what will become subsequent time across the country about the election. But nevertheless, the certificate of return is, the governor is bid to receive his certificate of return tomorrow at the INEC headquarters as informed. So back to you in the studio.
That situation there about the councillor. But Chinwe, let me come to you. You were on ground. This is your station. Now, the election also marked the first major test for the new INEC Chairman, Joash Amupitan, who came into office just only, moments ago. Had promises of transparency, efficiency. So how has his performance been received both within political circles and also civil society groups? Chinwe?
For the residents of Anambra and everyone who witnessed the election, has been all applause for the Independent National Electoral Commission, because according to what many of them said, this is the first time they'll be witnessing such a conduct of election in the state. Prior to this time, it's always been about complaints, what INEC didn't do well, what they should have done, or how they should have improved in their activities. So this time around, people found it difficult to actually say, okay, this area there was lapse, or noticed any wrongdoing in their conduct. So for everybody who I've had cause to speak with concerning the performance of INEC in this past election, it's been like 100% for them, because first, they sent out materials on time, and second, the officials at the different polling units were very professional, and that, to a lot of people, was something they could deal with.
That this was baptism by fire, because many people are saying that this was baptism by fire, given Anambra's reputation for complex electoral dynamics. So would you say this election has helped to strengthen or maybe weaken public confidence in INEC under his leadership? That's Professor Joash Amupitan. Chinwe, that's for you.
I didn't get the last part.
I asked if you agreed if this was baptism by fire, as many people are thinking. Would you say that this election helped to strengthen, or did it help to weaken public confidence in INEC?
I think if there's anything to take from this, is that INEC's rating has gone up. It has actually strengthened people's confidence in INEC. What it means is that INEC has people now believe that INEC has the capacity and ability to actually conduct an election that is rancor-free, because a lot of people believe that it is the ill performance of INEC all this while that had led to conflicts at the polling units, because once they don't dispatch materials early, people get agitated, and then there's this rancor amongst the voters and political party agents. So their performance in this just concluded election here in Anambra State has taken their rating so high that people are now, saying that next election they are willing to participate, since INEC has decided to do something good. Because some people who didn't want to vote and who didn't go out to vote said that they were not sure that the elections, that the materials will arrive. And lo and behold, materials arrived, and they arrived quite early.
Anyway, thank you very much. High ratings then, I guess. But Austin, let me come back to you. We've seen a mixture of jubilation and also quiet acceptance, depending on which part of the state you're from in any case. So how are the opposition parties this time? The opposition parties, how are they reacting to the outcome? Are there any indications of challenges or maybe petitions on the horizon?
Of course, Zeno, from the press briefing we had yesterday with the APC governorship candidate, that's Nicholas Ukachukwu, actually reiterated that they are studying the outcome of the elections, and of course they are collating data. And not only that, he equally alleged that his supporters were allegedly, intimidated, abused, and not only that, somewhere within Anambra West, one of his faithful members' house was burnt down, and they are calling on thorough investigation on that issue. And besides that too, they are equally saying that they are studying the outcome of the election, that whatever is the outcome of their findings, definitely the party will take the right decision to advance their strength in the state here. And not only that as well, other political party like the Labour Party, a governorship candidate, and of course the ADC as well, they rejected the outcome of the election, and knowing fully well that what happened during the election regarding the issue of alleged vote buying and so on and so forth. So these are some of the things that the oppositions are putting up together, precisely the APC governorship candidate that is putting up together to file, to study, then thereafter the next action will be taken by the party. But nevertheless, we have seen here some other political party are congratulating the governor already. So it means that they have a divided opinion about the outcome of the election. While some are considering taking legal aspects at the end of the consideration of their reports, others are saying that no need for them to go to court. Hence, since it's one family, Anambra State, they consider it as a big family that they need to work together to advance the state to the next level. So back to you, Zino.
Well, Austin Azu and Chinwe, I want to say thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you.